Hi everyone, this is the video presentation from Group 3. I am Daisy Pando. Our topic is the judicial branch. Our objective is to identify the roles and responsibilities of Philippine judiciary. So the Philippine government ay binubuo daw ng tatlong branches, which is the legislative, executive, and judicial department. Una ay ang legislative department. From the Latin word lex or leges, and legislate means to make law. It is the power to enact, repeal, amend, revise laws is vested in the legislative department. This power is delegated to the Congress. So sila yung mga taong tinatawag nating mga mambabatas or legislators. Parte ng trabaho nila ang suriin at alamin kung ano-ano ang mga batas na kailangan ng bansa o ng mamamayan. That is why meron tayong tinatawag na tax laws, penal laws, civil laws, at iba pang mga laws. Susunod ay ang executive department or ang executive branch. The medieval Latin root word of executive is exequi, which means carry out. An executive carries out plans and action. To execute means to carry out or put into effect. The executive department has the responsibility to enforce law and to make sure that laws are effective. At ang panghuling branch or ang pangatlong branch is ang judicial department or judicial branch. From Latin root word judix, which means judge or to inform, give, or have as an opinion or to decide about something, especially after thinking carefully. The judicial court have the duty to resolve controversies and disputes.
Hello everyone, I am Godwin Cornell and I will be the one to discuss about the judicial branch. Judicial branch is the system courts that interprets and applies the law in the name of the state. The judicial branch also provides the mechanisms for resolutions and resolutions. So panahon pang hindi pa understandable ang law, the judicial branch itself helps to interpret or make the law more understandable. The one that interprets is the judicial branch of the government. It provides and also make it more clearly to understand what law are going to, what is the law to make. So just like I said earlier, it gives resolution or interpretation of the law that are complicated. So the judicial branch doesn't make the law but interprets it and applies it to the facts of each case, tasked with ensuring equal justice under the law. For example, if the person was sentenced to jail, he have the right to convince us that he is innocent and not guilty for his action based on any cases, tasked with ensuring justice under the law. So this is the judicial branch is just justifiable and equal. In addition also, judicial power rests with the Supreme Court and the lower court.
I am Kathleen Villamilher and I will be discussing the Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court is the highest court, consists of 14 associate justices and 1 chief justice. So ang function nito ay judicial and administrative. So ang judicial ay siya yung may kinalaman sa batas. At yung administrative ay dahil siya yung mataas na korte, siya ang tagapamahala sa mga mas mababang korte na nasa ilalim ng judicial branch. So ang Supreme Court has an administrative supervision over all courts and the personnel.
Hi everyone, have a great day. And I am Loretang Villaveles and I will be discussing the Court of Appeal and Sandigan Bayan. So what is Court of Appeal? The Court of Appeals is the second highest judicial court, consists of 68 associate justices and 1 presiding judge, a presidential appointee. They are all appointed by the President. It operates 23 division and each presiding of 3 members. Every division may 3 justices at ang bawat division, ang 23 na yan, karamihan ng mga division or justices ay nasa Maynila, yung iba nasa Cebu, at yung iba naman ay nasa Cagayan de Oro. Iyan nahahati ang division ng ating Court of Appeals. This was established under Batas Pambansa bilang 129 known as the Judiciary Reorganization Act of 1980. Batas na ginawa ng ating Kongreso para magkaroon ng Court of Appeals. Example, ang isa ka abogado wala ning tuo na ang Superior Court sakto or correct pag-apply ang law sa iyang kliyente. So, ang gibuhat sa abogado, gi-recommend na i-appeal ang iyang kaso sa Court of Appeals. We're done discussing the Court of Appeal, and now let's proceed the second one, the Sandigan Bayan. It is a special court which was established to decide criminal and civil cases against government officials and employees accused of graft and corruption and similar case. This is a special court established under Presidential Decree number 1601. Its rank equivalent to the Court of Appeal. Walay taas or walay mubo. Patas sila sa Court of Appeals, handle criminal cases involving grafts, corruption, and other offenses committed by public officers and employees, or the so-called service-connected duties. Example, hinarangan ng Sandigan Bayan ang misyon ni dating Quezon City Mayor Herbert Bautista na tuluyang ibasura ang reklamong graft laban sa kaniyang kaugnay na P32.2 milyong kontrata para sa pagkuha ng online corruptional permitting at tracking system noong 2019.
I am Jelshai Madahar.
Today, I discussing my topic which the Court of Tax Appeal, Regional Trial Courts, the Sharia District Courts, the Chief Justice. Court of Tax Appeal is a special court of limited jurisdiction and has the same level with the Court of Appeal. So, ano lang ang focus ng tax appeal? Involves criminal violation and collection of revenues under the National Internal Revenue Code and Tariff and Custom Code. So, more of revenues issues and cases regarding taxation. So, ito ay kinokonsist ng 8 associate justice and 1 presiding justice. Regional Trial Courts was established among the regions of the Republic, exercise exclusive jurisdiction in all criminal cases not within other courts except those falling under the exclusive and concurrent jurisdiction of the Sandigan Bayan. So, paano daw kung halimbawa nagkaroon ng kaso, let's say criminal charges, ang isang tao, sino ang dudunog nito or didinig nito? Kundi ang regional trial courts. So, may kanya-kanyang function at iba't ibang korte under the Supreme Court, at para maiwasan yung overwhelming cases ng iba't ibang korte, meron silang kanya-kanyang function, and the function of the regional trial courts is to hear the cases that are not under the jurisdiction of other cases na nabanggit na natin. RTC holds cases of serious crimes like murder, robbery, etc.
Sharia district courts, equivalent to the regional trial courts established in a specified province in Mindanao, where the Code of Muslim Personal Laws of the Philippines is being enforced, is of limited jurisdiction. Especially sa ilang probinsya ng Mindanao na kung saan pinapraktis ang Code of Muslim Personal Law, so ang sakop ng Sharia District Courts ay ang mga Muslim. At kagaya ng iba't ibang konte, limitado rin ang jurisdiction ng konte na ito dahil ang desisyon lamang nila ay nakabase sa Code of Muslim Personal Laws ng mga Muslim. The Chief Justice, appointed by the President based on the nominees prepared by the Judicial and Bar Council. So, pag natapos na ang termino ng Chief Justice, o di naman kaya siya ay napatalsik at nabakante ang posisyon ng pagiging Chief Justice, ang Judicial and Bar Council ay magnonominate sa Pangulo na sa tingin nila ay karapat-dapat na manumuno bilang Chief Justice at sa pamamagitan ng kapangyarihan ng Pangulo na mag-appoint, pwede niyang ipiliin kung sino sa tingin niya ay pwedeng pumalit or mag-take over ng posisyon na Chief Justice. Ang retirement age of Chief Justice ay 70 at wala itong term limit na kung halimbawa na ang isang tao, ang isang hukom ay na-elect bilang Chief Justice or na-appoint bilang Chief Justice sa edad na 60, 10 taon ang kanyang panunungkulan bilang Chief Justice. Hanggang siya ay mag-retire, kung halimbawa naman, mas mababa pa sa 60 years old, ay ganun din ang retirement age ng mga Chief Justice.